It's time now for the latest in local sports and sports. Wayne County basketball teams hosted Appling County last night at the Benny Ratliff Arena. Both varsity teams come away with wins over Appling County. Varsity girls win 41-32 as they're now at full strength after the early season suspensions are over. After the win, we talked with head lady varsity basketball coach Kayla Hobbs.
Kayla Hobbs, after a nice win over Appling County here at home, 41-32. Coach, it was tight for a while, but the team pulled away there at the end.
Yeah, kind of got a late start with our varsity girls, and we've struggled our first couple games. Just then, adapting back to the game, and we've had to get ready some other girls to play in the first couple games that we had. So I feel like it's been slow, and progress has not been exactly where we wanted it coming into this game. But our girls, probably the first game that we've played so far, since our returners have been back, that they really played all 4 quarters. And things started to click for us. Defense looked a lot better tonight. We took good shots, and they ended up hitting as we went on in the game. And Appling's got a pretty good squad, and I really think that the girls, tonight was probably a little bit of a breakthrough for them. And I really hope that we can take off from here.
But the good news is all the suspensions are over with. You got your full team back, like you said, practicing on the court. So tell us who did well tonight.
Yeah, so tonight we started, Taylor Ward, she led all scorers tonight with 13 points. She also had a lot of really good shots that were in and out, and it's really a big game for her, offensively and defensively. Taylor, we normally she has to run her offense so much that we try to find a defensive player for her that is not as fast, or she can, take a little bit of a break on. But tonight she wanted the good one, and she got her, and she did a really good job on her, and it's a really big night for her. Demetrius Everett, sophomore, she ended up with 11 tonight. She had a big 3 in the fourth quarter for us that kind of separated the game. Kalasia Colbreth, senior starter, she had 8 tonight. And then we had Dasani Shaw, also a senior. She had 4. Naja Davis had 3, and Toot Fulmore's coming off of an ankle injury from May, and finally got back in with us tonight. Had a lot of great assists, and scored a bucket in the first quarter.
And what's the schedule the rest of the week? Got another game this weekend, right?
Yes, got a big game against Pierce County on Friday, and then we'll turn around and we'll play next week. Next week we will be at home on Thursday night on the 19th against Long County again.
And the Pierce game's on the road?
The Pierce game is actually at home also. Pierce game is this Friday.
This Friday, okay.
Yep.
6 o'clock?
6 o'clock, yes, sir.
Okay, well, again, congrats on the big win.
Thank you.
And once again, those comments, girls varsity basketball coach Kayla Hobbs. Varsity boys also victorious Tuesday. They defeated Appling County 70-60. Wayne County led from start to finish, and at one point led by 20 points. After then, we talked with head basketball coach Jamie Knight.
Coach, tonight after a nice 70-60 win over Appling County, always nice to beat your rival.
Oh, yes, sir, always. Border War is very competitive. It's great to come away with a win tonight.
Your thoughts on how the teams played?
We played successfully as a team, kind of fell in a little hole right there for a little while, but good to see them come back to team ball to close out a win.
They had a big 20-point lead, but they kind of closed the gap, but luckily we closed it out at the end.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Confidence at the end kept us from spiraling in the drain and stopped that slow trend downward.
Anybody in particular staying up for you?
Yes, sir. This game, our point guards did a phenomenal job. MJ Moore, Dwayne Smith, phenomenal job protecting the ball. Second half, we kind of spit and sputtered a little bit, but the first half, going into the break with only 6 turnovers, was a big way for us to go into the break with a solid lead.
You got a game this Friday at home, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Another border war on the south side, this side with Pierce.
Congrats. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
And once again, those comments of Coach Jamie Knight. Again, the team's back in action this Friday at home. Again, they'll host Pierce County Friday night at the Benny Ratliff Arena. Girls varsity game begins at 6, and the boys varsity game gets underway around 7:30. Spring training baseball is still a few months away, but the free agent signings are taking place, and the Braves see Max Fried signed with the New York Yankees yesterday for 8 years, $218 million. Fried spent 7 years in Atlanta, a 2-time All-Star with a 2.81 ERA over the past 5 seasons. Fried joins a deep Yankee staff, which includes Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, and others. Again, Max Fried now a New York Yankee. The Heisman Trophy presentation set for this Saturday night in New York. The 4 finalists are Oregon's quarterback Dylan Gabriel, Colorado's offensive and defense star Travis Hunter, Boise State's running back Ashton Gentry, and Miami quarterback Cam Ward. Hunter, the odds-on favorite to win the award. Hunter plays again both offense and defense for the Buffaloes in Colorado. Heisman Trophy presentation this Saturday taking place in New York. One football game this Saturday. This is the annual Army-Navy game that gets underway at 3 o'clock this Saturday They'll be playing at the home of the Washington Commanders. Former Wayne County head football coach Jesup Shaw, who left Wayne County to coach at Greenville High School in South Carolina this past season, lasted only one season there, as he's now back in the state of Georgia as he accepted the head coaching job in Dawson County, Georgia. Jesup again coached at Rabun County and now replaces Coach Sid Maxwell, who retired in Dawsonville last month after 10 years as the head coach. Jesup's Greenville team went 2-9 this past season. Here in Wayne County, led the Jackets to records of 7-4 and 10-3. Once again, Jesup Shaw back in the state of Georgia as head coach at Dawson County. Georgia has until New Year's Day to prepare for its playoff game, where they meet the winner of the Notre Dame-Indiana game. Georgia quarterback Carson Beck is dealing with a UCL or collateral ligament injury on the inside of his right elbow, which is his throwing arm. At the moment, they're saying there's no timetable for his return, but the team looks like they're moving forward with Gunnar Stockton at quarterback. Beck and his family are seeking treatment options. They're not ruling out that he could be back for the playoff game. 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy tore his UCL in the 2023 NFC Championship game. He was able to start the first game of the next season for the Niners, but in Purdy's case, the ligament was completely torn. With Beck's injury, the severity of the injury is not publicly known. So again, Georgia keeping the door open, hoping he'll be back in time for the playoffs, but most with knowledge of the situation believe he'll be done and not back. And Georgia's quarterback on New Year's Day will be Gunnar Stockton. That's going to do it for latest in local sports. Sports is brought to you each and every day at this time